Hello, video rebooters and other rebooters as well. This is my day 35. I figured I would check in. I don't really have a lot to say, but I haven't really posted a video in like 5 days, so I wanted to check in. I'm probably going to wait to do my next weigh-in until day 40. I had been doing the weigh-ins and measuring every 7 days for the first 30 days, but I think now I'm going to do the weighing and measuring every 10 days. And I'm going to see if I can make it to 60 days. I had thought that after 30 days it would get easier, but it hasn't been, like a total breeze. It hasn't been easy. I hope that the rest of you had a good last few days, last week. If you got to spend time with your family, I hope you had a good time with your family. If you didn't, I still hope that you had a good time, good days. I got to take my daughter by myself to go visit my friend, one of my oldest friends. She's actually my cousin as well as my friend. And we stayed there for 3 days. And that was really nice, although I did not get a chance to sleep very well. So it was kind of exhausting. First of all, it was like a 2-hour drive to get there and a 2-hour drive back, and it was the first time I had ever attempted it alone with my daughter, without anyone to help me take care of her. So fortunately she was really good in the car. She didn't fuss too much. I tried to explain to her where we were going, and that she had to be good in the car because it was going to be a long drive, and she fell asleep about half of the trip. So I'd say an hour there and an hour back she slept. So she only had to be in the car an hour where she was awake. So that was good. She did pretty good, but she does not sleep very well when we go to other places or when we go on vacation. She has a hard time sleeping anywhere but her own bed at home. So I didn't get a lot of sleep there, and also I was staying up late talking to my friends, so I didn't get to get a lot of sleep. So we came home on Friday, and we got caught up on sleep over the last 2 days. So it was nice, but it was a challenge. My friend did know that I was juicing, and she was a little concerned that it wasn't enough calories, but other than that, she was okay with it. She said she felt like a bad host for like having me in her home and like not feeding me. And I was like, but I don't want to be fed. So that was kind of funny. What was I going to say? Oh, as far as resisting food, the hardest was fresh baked bread. Oh my word. Oh, I thought the smells that I had faced were bad up to now. That was the worst. That was like, I want to eat this right now. That smells way too good to not eat. So that was the hardest. And today was also hard because my dad and a group of friends went out to eat after services, worship services this morning, and they invited us to go along, and I really wanted to go, and I just said, you know what, I'm just gonna be drinking my juice. It's gonna be too hard, so we just said no, and we came home. So that was also hard. So there have been some challenges. The only other thing that I can think of to report is I know I'd been saying that I have not gotten any comments on weight loss yet, and I actually have not. I still haven't, but I almost did today. Because we attend, regular worship services, and we always dress up to go. So I was wearing a dress, and I pulled out a dress that I've had in my closet for like 6-8 months, and I haven't worn it except for I wore it like 6-8 months ago one time, and then I put it back in my closet because I wasn't sure that I liked it. And it fit me at my heaviest. It fit me at my heaviest weight. So it wasn't that it didn't fit. I just wasn't sure how I felt about it. And so I decided to pull it out today and wear it. And, with the weight loss, I actually liked the dress better. And I actually felt like the dress, looked better on me. So it was interesting because I had somebody come up to me and they started to say, you look nice. And they stopped themselves and they were like, I love that dress on you. And it was so funny because I must have had like 5 people today. before and after services come up to me and tell me about how much they loved my dress. So I thought that was kind of interesting because, like I said, I cannot tell you the last time that I had gotten a compliment, and we go regularly, that I got a compliment from anybody, there about what I was wearing or how I looked or anything. I used to all the time, when I was younger. But, since I feel like as you gain weight, you get a certain level of invisibility, almost like people just don't pay attention to you, or if they are paying attention to you, so nobody says anything, no matter what you wear. If you get something new, I felt like I had been invisible for quite some time, which I was okay with, and I also feel like a part of the invisibility also comes from having a child, so a young little, cute little, adorable little girl, not that I'm biased or anything. So because I'm always walking around with a cute little girl in a pretty little dress, most people's attention goes to her. So I have a level of invisibility because I'm just a mom, and that I didn't have, when I was, younger or single or didn't have a child. So I think part of it's that too. Everyone's just looking at her. Nobody's looking at me. But I also, think when you gain weight, and now I know you get stares and you get looks and you get comments when you're like really, really big. From what I've heard and what I've seen, people that are like, morbidly obese will talk about how they have people that are like, that make comments or they see people staring at them. I didn't have any of that because I had about 100 pounds to lose roughly, which is not good, but I didn't have any of like the stares like, oh, that person is so huge and enormous. I didn't have any of that. And that kind of negativity. I was just, my weight gain like made me invisible. That's the way it affected me. It was like nobody complimented me anymore. Nobody, said anything good to me about my appearance or what I was wearing. So the fact that I had like 5 people today compliment me on my dress, it wasn't me. It wasn't on weight loss. It was on my dress. That kind of made me feel good in a sense that I think that the weight loss has made the dress look better, and that's why they complimented me. But they might not have been realizing that, I had lost weight, but they liked the dress and liked the way it looked on me. So I will take it. That's a compliment. I am happy. And so that was nice. But yeah, it has been challenging. I've been starting to think about what I want to eat when I break the fast, which is crazy because I'm only like, if I do make it to 60 days, I'm only, like 25, I'm only like just a little over halfway there. I still have 25 days to go, which 25 days can be an eternity when you're juice cleansing. So I don't know. I'm going to try to make it to 60 days. And then I think after that, what I want to do is I want to just do plant-based. I want to still drink like at least 2 juices a day, maybe more. And I want to stick to mostly plant-based for like, a large percentage of the time and do that for a while. I'm not saying I'm never going to have any like a bite of eggs or a bite of chicken or something like that. I'm not saying I'm never going to have any of those things. But like for the majority of the time, what I want to do is mostly juice and plant-based foods like soups and beans and, things like that. So that's my plan because I still, I will still have quite a bit to lose until I'm ready to do like another maybe juice-only reboot. I figure that's kind of like a modified juice reboot that I want to do after the 60 days. So if I make it to 60 days, it'll be like right around Christmas time, I believe. So I'm hoping to make it that long. And I'm already starting to think about, though, food. So I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. It's mostly, I guess it's that I miss it and the smell of it and, but the juicing is filling me up. But I do have moments, like just today I was really hungry. So I still do have moments of actual feeling actually hungry. It's not like I never get hungry. So anyway, hopefully, I think the last 30 days, if I'm able to stick it out to 60 days, will go better in the sense that I think I'm pretty much through the detox. I think I was detoxing most of the time for the first 30 days, and I think I still am a little. So I think that it would get easier in the sense that the detox will be mostly done. But I think that I still have, a long way to go in the sense of, turning down food and turning down invitations to dinner and just like, but I'm not craving anything bad either. It's weird. It's like I'm craving, healthier stuff like vegetable soups and, beans and chickpeas and quinoa and all kinds of stuff like that. That's what I'm craving right now. So that's where it is, day 35. I hope all of you are doing well. I just wanted to check in with you, and I will definitely be on the forums posting and commenting. I'm going to definitely try to do another video on day 40, 5 more days from now after I do weighing and measuring. So everybody, everybody that's trying to get back to juice only, I wish you the best with that. Everybody that is still doing juice only, keep up the good work, and people that are doing a modified juicing plan, just keep doing what you're doing. And, even if you maybe slipped up over the last 5 days and ate more than you should, or ate more than you intended to, or ate when you didn't want to, I think the secret for all of us is to just, dust yourself off, get right back to doing what you plan to do for yourself, no matter what plan you're doing. So, everybody keep up the good work, and I will talk to you in a few days. Juice on.